What's going on, guys? My name is Nick and welcome to Olsen Auto. I was supposed to go look at a 1995 Suzuki RM125 two-stroke. It was going to be my vintage bike. I was going to be racing pre-modern enduro races. However, I texted the guy we were supposed to meet up. I was supposed to be there by now at about 8 a.m. and he read my message but he never responded, so screw you, buddy. We're going to go look at another vehicle. You guys will see when we get there. It's not quite normal. I scratched my car yesterday with my knife in my back pocket. Not stoked, but let's get that's the trunk button. Let's get a cold start up on the 2005 Honda Accord with the K24 OBX catback exhaust. That is one high quality battery. Accord's parked. Gonna go check this thing out. It's somewhere over here. Sitting in the woods a little, huh? ...2007 P71 Police Interceptor, sitting in the woods, really hoopty. I'm gonna see how much I can get this thing for because A, it's got a 4.6 V8, B, it's got most of the parts that were taken off, a really oddly clean headliner and interior. So I'm interested. That's a bad thing. I should not be interested in this. So, checked out the Crown Vic. I'm kind of interested. I threw him a text. I asked him what the lowest he would go is. Last time he said 600, but definitely gonna need some work. It's sitting in the woods, so I have to trailer it out. Trailer it home, hoping he goes a bit lower for me. I'll wait to see what he says in the text. But for now, since I'm not going to pick up the RM125, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna work on the Prelude a little bit, get it ready for Broke East. We're gonna try to install a new speed sensor. And there's an oil leak, gonna try and figure out where that's coming from. I mean, it's a Honda, so oil leaks are kind of natural, but should probably try and at least figure out where it's coming from. So let's go dive into the Prelude. The speed sensor is under a motor mount, like really in a terrible position, but if I can fix it, that means I'll have no more check engine light, which is like the dream. Just gotta grab my hood rod out of the trunk. B21A1, 5-speed manual transmission, and somewhere in here there's a speed sensor. Prelude is in the air. Gonna go under from the front, see if we can see that sensor a bit better from the bottom. Hopefully we can. Also, I forgot that I only did the rear brakes in this car. There's no way I can pull up to a meet with mismatched brakes, so I gotta go spend another, whoever knows how much money, get another caliper, because I only have one new caliper and I need 2 new calipers. So gonna hopefully do the brakes today too if I get time. Today is Prelude prep. So while we were looking for the vehicle speed sensor somewhere up in here, look at how destroyed my O2 sensor is. We're starting to, it doesn't throw check engine light, but like you guys can see that O2 sensor is absolutely shot. So I just ordered up a new one. I'm gonna go pick it up right now and toss it in. I'm not sure, maybe mice chewed on it. That's a brand new O2 sensor. There's no reason it should be bad. Gonna go pick up the new one and throw it in because maybe that was causing my poor running problem. However, I still can't find the vehicle speed sensor. So I'm gonna grab the O2 because at least if we can get one thing fixed today, we'll get on a roll and maybe then from there we'll fix it. There's also a lot of oil under here, even though there shouldn't be. So I gotta figure out where that's leaking from as well. But let's go grab that O2 sensor. If you guys want to drop offers on the Accord, go for it. But I'm kind of thinking about selling it, maybe starting a new build, maybe another Prelude, I'm not sure. But let's get a cold start on, well, it's kind of warm, I've already driven. Warm start on the OBX. Yeah, sounds pretty quiet at an idle, I'll be honest. So the old O2 sensor came out with no problem because we had it off within the past couple months. It's a brand new O2 sensor. Why this happened to the wires and they're so destroyed, I really can't tell you. I don't know what happened, but that is obviously not good. Went and picked up that brand new one from O'Reilly's, obviously not so destroyed. Gonna go ahead, plug it in, and hopefully that fixes something. Gonna throw a little extra anti-seize on it, but hopefully this might fix my running issue. So I'm not so sure that we're gonna go ahead and do the speed sensor today just because it's a little risky. Gotta take off a lot of stuff just to get to it. Not exactly an easy task, but I did get the O2 sensor in, and now we're gonna replace the CYL sensor. It's sort of a cam positioning sensor because this one leaks oil. It's all down in there on top of the tranny. assuming it's this and this is the only thing leaking. I took a look underneath. I think that's all it is, so we're gonna replace that. I have an extra one, so we're gonna pop that on real quick and then maybe take it for a little test ride, do a little bit of maintenance, check the oil, coolant. Maybe that O2 sensor miraculously fixed it. We're also gonna try to retime it, get it a little bit better. Again, maybe somehow by some miraculous something, the O2 sensor caused it to never want to be in time, but probably not. 10 mil, 3 10 mil bolts, gonna pop them off, then I gotta pop off the connector. Just bend that out of the way, and then there's another third 10 mil down here. Old CYL sensor. Gonna pop these very custom zip ties off. So CYL is back on, plugged in. Still gotta put the intake back on. That takes 2 seconds. This is like a big thing full of grounds. We're gonna make sure those are all good. Given the wiring issues this car has had, I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna try to find every bus bar connector and basically every connection I can find, clean them out if they look dirty. I'm just gonna try to go through it and see what I can find, because I'd really love to fix the big underlying issues this car has. One of the issues, when you jump the spout connector to put it in time, nothing changes. The check engine light does the flashing sequence, but like the idle doesn't change like it should. So it's a little concerning, but we're gonna try to figure that out. Prelude is running, got it all back together. A little test here, see what this exhaust puts out. Now normally, it'll produce condensation, but before it would be like black. It'd be like black oil, but there's nothing. Popping the hood on the old clackety diesel, gonna jump the spout connector and try to time this car now. So the lube handles and drives rather like absolute trash when the timing is actually set on the marks. So what we did was we set it to where it handles well. It's just ignition timing. It's not like we're changing cam timing. So with that set, it's drivable. I'll definitely make it to Broke East tomorrow, and hopefully the guy with the other cars that I'm going to look at tomorrow. That's a little bit of a surprise. You'll see in the next video what happens. I hope what I want to happen happens. But anyway, wash this car and get it prepped up for Broke East. So let's do it. Outside of the Prelude is pretty much as clean as it's gonna get for a 30-year-old car. Got the 5th gen over there, but gotta reassemble the interior so I can vacuum it out. Let's do it. Alright, so I just took the CBR for a ride, as you can tell by the jacket. Just to test it out, make sure all the mechanical stuff, since I know it runs good now, I wanted to make sure the stuff like the forks, the handlebars, the brakes, all tight. I kept, just beating on it. Pressing the front brake, hitting the back brake, sliding it, just making sure nothing's gonna fall off before I go ahead and put those fairings on. So the next step is to put the fairings on, and that should be happening next weekend or so. Tomorrow I have a pretty busy day. You guys are gonna see that in the next vlog. And having gotten the Prelude all ready for Broke East and something else that I'll show you guys, I'm going to close the video out here. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay updated whenever I post. But like I said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.